Hey guys, welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. As promised, I am going to do a celebrity reading today for Usher Raymond. Last week it was Chris Brown who showed up for us as an Ace of Spades in the Destiny card deck, which is the 52 card deck that we typically would play with, right? And so today we're going to be dealing with Usher, who is an 8 of clubs. His birthday is on October 14th, and he is in his 41st year of life. So this is very specific to people who are born on specific birthdays that make them a 8 of clubs, as is Usher. However, October 14th is not the only birthday, so I will read off the birthdays right now. I've taken notes, of course, because it's such an extensive read. I had to do that or we'd be here forever, okay? And I like keeping my videos pretty short and sweet and to the point, okay? So if your birthday falls on March 28th, April 26th, May 24th, June 22nd, August 18th, September 16th, October 14th, obviously Usher's birthday, or November 12th, that makes you an 8 of clubs. But the only way that this reading relates to you is if you too are in your 41st year of life. It's very specific for the 41st year of life for the 8 of club, okay? So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Thank you, Usher, for letting us get a sneak peek of your life, even though, you know, and what's happening with you this year, okay? So first off, Pluto is basically the planetary energy that shows up for us throughout the whole year, okay? It's about transformation, it's about change and rebirth, and it's unrelenting destruction, right? It's very powerful and it causes that change and rebirth. So sometimes it may show up as, you know, the Tower card in the tarot, right? You know, shit hitting the fan, you know, foundations being totally pulled from up under us. Excuse me, why am I so tie-tongue today? But it's always for our own good. It usually results in something that is very necessary, a change that is very necessary, okay, for us. Mandatory, I should say, right? Okay, so for Pluto, and this is the general energy for the year for Usher, is the 5 of club. So this is going to be a year of many changes for Usher, okay? Changes in his philosophies of life, causing some restlessness, maybe a desire to branch out in different directions, do something different. Circumstances may show up suddenly to upset his plans or to upset him. And it's very important that you 8 of clubs people, when this happens for you, that you be careful not to play the victim, not go into victimhood, okay? Try and be as at peace with the process as you can, and just continue to remind yourself that these changes are for the better. They're for your greater good, okay? Probably running into new ideas, new forms of communication. For some reason, what shows up for me when we talk about forms of new communication, I feel like a lot of you have been experiencing already just tapping into your intuition, your inner God voice, right? That intuitive voice or inner knowing. Sounds like a whisper. Maybe you're kind of wondering, did I hear something or hear someone call me or something like that? But it's actually your higher self catching your attention, right? Universe communicating with you, our spirit guides, ancestors, angels, whichever resonates, okay? So just running into new ideas, forms of communication, which challenge you to branch out. Again, branching out in different directions. Possible travel, possible change of location, maybe a move, new ventures, jobs. For some of you, new jobs, right? Or just new ways of making money, new ways of investing money even. Okay, optimal health, extra determination, energy that's I don't know, like regained or something at this time. So that goal plays into optimal health as well, okay? Yeah. Okay. And so then there's going to be changes at a deep level for you guys. Okay. Changes at a deep level for you at this time. And these are going to be pretty much a mirror of your value system right now. Okay. So new philosophies are going to come up for you, which may cause you to abandon everything you think you've known in the last 5 or 10 years. For some of you, everything you think you've known all of your life. You know, for some of you, I think this is going to be on a spiritual level. Yeah, I feel that, pretty much pretty powerfully right now. Okay, and so maybe you may even abandon some of your friendships. What tends to happen is when we start changing our philosophies, raising our vibration, changing our thought process, or processes, what can happen is that you don't typically vibe with the same people you used to vibe with anymore. Okay, you're changing, going to a different level, a higher level of vibration, and sometimes if people are not vibrating with you or changing with you, then there could be some imbalance there, right? And naturally, a disconnect. Okay, um, you're in the midst of a major transition, a major transformation, and it's going to affect your whole life as you know it. And that probably sounds like, dang, you know what I mean? But actually, that's a really great thing. It's gonna benefit you in the end. Okay. So those are the overall general energies, the Pluto energies, right? The transformational energies taking place for Usher this year. These changes are probably going to be hard. They're going to show up and be extremely hard. The thing about Ace of Club people is that once they're set in their mind with the way that they think of certain things or the way that they do certain things, it's very hard to change their mind. It's very hard to incite change into their lives or into their program, period. Okay? So things are going to be only difficult or extremely difficult if you give a lot of resistance. As long and as hard as you resist, that's going to be as long and hard as the journey, right? The transition. However, if you surrender, if you allow yourself to go with the flow, and be at peace with the process, then I won't say easy does it, but easier does it. Okay? It'll be much easier to transition if you just allow yourself to be at peace with the process. It's very important. So you have an affirmation, Eight of Club people. Your affirmation for this year, this 41st year of your life is, I am challenged to change my philosophies, ideas, or plans. This is a major transition for me. And I'm sorry, I don't know what is wrong with me speaking today. I am challenged to change my philosophies, ideas, or plans. This is a major transition for me and my thinking, in which I am expanding my view of the world and myself. I am infinite possibilities. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the current energies for Usher right now, which he's in his Mars. Mars is happening right now as of, or coming up as of January 24th, and it will last until March 20th. Okay, so Mars is pretty much the aggressive energy. It's how the aggressive energy will manifest outcomes in our life, especially as it pertains to legal matters. So you have a Six of Diamond here, is Eight of Club people in your 41st year. So this talks about also how you relate to men, other men. If you're a woman, how you relate to the opposite sex, but if you're a man, how you relate to other men, possibly in business or whatever. Okay, you may run into your own debts at this time. Okay, what happens is a reflection of your value system. Take heed. Honesty is the best policy. Okay, settlements of legal matters and business happen now. You get what you deserve. If you deserve a favorable outcome, that's what you will receive. If you deserve a not so favorable outcome, then that's what you will receive. So there's settlements of business, legal, and financial debts. Be mindful. Make good on your word and your promises. That your word be impeccable. That's what comes up for me right now. Okay, watch what you say and do not let the fear of failure cause you to procrastinate on financial deals that you've made or started out making earlier. As for they may be your best bet at this time. Okay. Then you have the Ten of Spades. So this brings success. Okay, this brings success in most parts of your life. Success in writing or speaking. And for some reason, I feel creativity as well. Okay, so this success or much success actually comes from the knowledge of human nature fusing with common sense. Okay, your knowledge of how things work, infusing that with common sense, is going to be your greatest tool for success at this time. Okay, influence. Well, this could mean actually success in all legal matters. So we talked about that a little bit earlier about this being a time of, legal settlements and whatnot. So this looks like they could be very favorable, or like the outcome could be very favorable for you. Again, only you know, because this is, I feel, very karmic as well, right? You get what you deserve. That's pretty much what that what that's saying. Okay. So on any matter that you are aggressively pursuing at this time, it shows up as successful. There's going to be success, more than likely, especially as it pertains to a group of men, like a fraternity or organization or association or anything like that. You will be recognized now. For some reason, I see now in all caps. So it's like this time is very important for you. This January 24th to to March 20th. It's a very favorable time for you to get recognition for something. Okay. So we're going to go on to your Jupiter. Jupiter lasts from March 20th to May 11th. That's your Jupiter period. Okay, for your solar year. So this talks about the nature of business, how to get the most out of business. Okay, and this is a card of your blessings. Okay, so we have a strong desire here to maintain status and financial status, or stability maybe, which motivates you into much hard work and action. Highly likely to start a new job or a new venture somehow, or ways to make money. Things beginning now are destined for success. Important communications coming in about business or business investments. An increase of hard work and perseverance means financial success for you at this time. Okay. So then we have the Queen of Hearts also.